Hey guys, so I wanted to do kind of an impromptu video for you. This is going to be a haul, but basically I wanted to start experimenting kind of outside of, the normal weeknight dinners, tacos and meatloaf and Swedish meatballs with mashed potatoes and stuff like that. So I figured that I'd go and I'd start venturing into the world of kind of Asian cuisine, Vietnamese, Korean, Thai, Chinese, Japanese, that sort of thing. All of those amazing, delicious, kind of bold flavors that sometimes we don't necessarily get at home because we can't find the ingredients, or we don't have necessarily time to make this stuff. But these next 2 weeks I am dedicating time to make these dishes. I've already gotten all of my just kind of fruits, veg, canned items, boxed items, meat from my local grocery store. And I couldn't find so much of the stuff that I needed at my local grocery store, which is a No Frills. So instead, we came to Ottawa, and that's why I am in this space right now. And we went to T&T. T&T is super popular out in Vancouver and out west. I'd never really seen a T&T out east before, so when I saw that there was a T&T in Ottawa, I got very, very excited. And I kind of set aside a portion of my grocery budget to dedicate towards all of these kind of staple essentials that you need in so many recipes for Asian cooking. And I figured I'd set some aside, and these are things that are going to last me a while and that I'm going to use over and over again. And then I got a few bits and pieces that are also for recipes. So I'm going to go through all of my sauces and oils first. I'm just going to go through this stuff randomly. There's a good amount of stuff, but the prices at T&T are really, really great. So again, if you go and if you have an Asian market near you, definitely go to that. Unfortunately, I don't, but this was definitely worth the trip. Also, we come to Ottawa about every month or every other month, so it's relatively easy for us to get the things that we need. And if you can't find this stuff, then Amazon probably has it. So that's another tip. So the first thing I got is Pearl River Bridge rice vinegar. Now the reason I got this is because I have been told that Kikkoman isn't as good quality as Pearl River Bridge. So I figured I'd try the Pearl River Bridge, see if it really made a huge difference in the quality. And you could always use rice vinegar. You can use it for like salad dressings and in pretty much any dish that requires vinegar. I just got a small bottle. Again, T&T is an Asian grocery store, and pretty much in almost all Asian cooking you're gonna see rice vinegar, so there were like giant jugs of it and everything. So I'm really excited to see if this is different than just like normal Kikkoman, and if it is, I will be very, very happy that I picked it up, and it looks nice too. The next thing I got is the Pearl River Bridge Superfine Soy Sauce. Again, any soy sauce would probably do, but I've heard that Pearl River is the best, and I figured I'd go and I'd try the Pearl River kind to see if there was a significant difference between the taste or the salt level, that sort of thing, and I'm excited to try it, even, even to see if it tastes different, just like over rice. The next thing I got was Shaoxin wine. This is, I think, by the brand Pagoda, or maybe it's Zhejiang. I actually don't know. but this is salted rice cooking wine. And it's pretty much in a lot of the Asian recipes that I have seen, so I figured I'd pick up a good bottle. This one had a little tag on it that said best for gourmet cooking. Actually, it says best for gourmet cooking. Gournet. The next thing I got is, because I couldn't find this anywhere in my local grocery store, this is dark soy sauce. Apparently it's, I can see significantly that it's darker, and it's just apparently has a more rich flavor. So I'm really excited to give that a try, and this is by the Pearl River Bridge brand as well. The next thing I got is called the Original Korean Barbecue Marinated Sauce for Ribs. It's galbi. It looks absolutely delicious. The last thing that I got is mirin. It's sweet cooking rice wine. So as opposed to the Shaoxin wine, this one is kind of like rice vinegar with sugar in it. Shaoxin wine is kind of like rice wine with salt in it. It's used for, again, it's used for tons and tons of stuff. I got this Huanja Shan brand, and it looked like it was good. It was at a good price, so that's what I picked up. So the next things you will have seen in my thumbnail, these are some of the refrigerated items / freezer items, and then stuff that I thought was interesting to put into the photo. And so these are nothing unusual by any means. I just needed a lot of them, and they had a big old bag. This was only $2, and these are just bean sprouts. Like I said, at my local grocery store, there was a container about this big for like $3 or $4. So I figured that maybe an Asian market would have bean sprouts for a better price. So I just held off and didn't buy them until I got there, and it was true. These were $2. The next item is not a refrigerator item. This is, oh my goodness, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to say this name. Essentially, it's, oh, there we go. Black bean chili oil. This is super, super thick chili oil. Also, I love the fact that it has like this little thing on it. Is that weird? I don't even know why you would need that on this container, but I think it's adorable. So I can't wait to try this. It looks, honestly, it looks really spicy, but we'll see. It looks so really beautiful looking. Don't necessarily think I was supposed to get the black bean one though, because I think this actually has black beans in it, like whole black beans, but at least use a little bit more fiber, a little bit more protein, right? The next thing is something I am so excited and so terrified to try, and this is kimchi. I got the cut cabbage version, and mainly because I only got a little bit of it. Honestly, it smells delicious. I'm not gonna lie. This stuff smells delicious right now. But I am still so scared to try it because I know what is in it without having to read the back of the box. But no, really, it smells delicious. I really want to eat it. The next thing are these noodles. This is by the brand Shirakiku, and it says Japanese style buckwheat noodles, zaru soba with yam. I got these specifically because they, well, number one, they were the only ones that said soba noodles in the store on them, and because they're in these like little pre-portioned packages. It has exactly how to cook them on the back. I love the fact that they have yam in them because sweet potatoes are a great source of nutrients, and I also really like sweet potatoes. thought those would be good. The next two items are edamame. We love shell on edamame. We just sprinkle this with a little bit of sugar and spray it with some cooking spray, or if I'm feeling really decadent, some oil, and either steam them or bake them in the oven. They taste delicious. We absolutely love them. And yeah, they're high in fiber, high in protein, low in fat. They're a great snack. The next item is something that I've heard called glass noodles. But basically they're these kind of brownish, they're actually like gray noodles that when you soak them they become essentially translucent, which is why they're called glass noodles, but they're actually made out of sweet potatoes. I unfortunately cannot read the brand that is. No, I don't know what brand these are because unfortunately I cannot read Japanese, Chinese, Korean. I can read a little bit of Japanese, like simple characters and like hiragana and katakana, but other than that, I don't know what this says. I just said no, it says sweet potato noodles, and I'm very excited to try them, especially because I've heard that these are really good cold in like salads, or just like you get a little bit of these cold and like put like raw or like some sauteed veggies on them, and that it's a really good carb. This thing I am so excited to try. So this nice item I always get mixed up with the Korean red pepper flakes, so I cannot remember. I think that this is gochujang and that gochugaru are Korean red pepper flakes, but I believe this is gochujang. This is Korean red pepper paste or red chili pepper paste, and it's a little bit fermented. It has a bunch of delicious sounding ingredients in it. I cannot smell it through the box, and it comes in this big old tub. Like, this was the smallest tub I could find of it, and I'm super excited. This is by Wong Korea. Wong Korea, and yeah, it says hot pepper paste, fermented, and it has this cute little like Korean guy running with the Korean flag, and it is adorable. Oh my goodness, he's like so happy. So this is an item that after you open, you have to refrigerate it. And the very last thing that I am so excited about is my wok. Now you may say, Caitlin, how is that a new wok? That thing looks beat to hell. But it's not. It sort of is, but it's not. This is actually a cast iron wok. Ty did a bunch of research for me and basically found that cast iron woks are the best woks that you could get, or technically carbon steel, without a Teflon coating, but the carbon steel ones that were at T&T were a little bit pricey. I might go and I might get a carbon steel one because there was a carbon steel one at Walmart that wasn't too bad. It was about 20 bucks. This one was about 20 bucks as well. But it didn't have like handles like this on it. It just had one handle on it, which can get kind of heavy for when you have a lot of food in your wok. But basically, I am going to be doing some research today while I'm in the hotel, and I'm going to be figuring out how to treat this and stuff. The gentleman at T&T who helped price check this item, because it didn't have any sort of label on it or anything like that, unfortunately, he told me how to treat it, and basically what I believe he said, if I'm remembering correctly, he said that I needed to rinse it with water and then get a piece of big fat, and I could get it from a local butcher normally if I just asked for a chunk of fat. Any type of fat would do, and that I was supposed to heat the wok and swirl the fat in it all around, coating the entire surface, and then let it dry and wipe it, and then repeat that. And then repeat that process about 4 or 5 times, and on the last time, don't rinse it off with water, and then just kind of hang it to dry or leave it to dry. And then after that, you don't go and you don't use water on it. You just use paper towels and fat, and you just kind of, essentially like a cast iron pot, only it's a little bit more finicky just because it's so thin, and not necessarily as like super sturdy. So I cannot wait to get home and cook. I have cooked some food already, so that when we get home tonight that it will be all set, but I kind of wish I didn't, because I really want to just go home and make something awesome to eat. Let me know if you guys like this sort of thing. Let me know if you want grocery hauls. I will do grocery hauls for you. They'll be big, they'll be long, but I'll do them for you. Yeah, if you want to see any of the stuff that I cook, I'm going to be making a new Instagram for Nerd a la Mode, so that I can solely post stuff on that Instagram. And if you guys tag me and stuff, it's a little bit easier. I am also going to be posting my meals and where I got my original recipe from on the Nerd a la Mode Facebook page. And I'll obviously be Snapchatting away and stuff like that, and vlogging and everything. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that, again, I know that probably if I have any Asian viewers, that this stuff is perfectly normal in your household, but in Ontario it's not very common, unfortunately. So I was just so excited to share with you everything that I got. I'm so excited. Everything smells absolutely delicious, and everybody at the store was so nice and so accommodating and helped me so much. So I just really wanted to share what I got and share my love of cooking and my love of shopping and ingredients and groceries and stuff like that with you guys. And I hope that it wasn't too noisy, trying to balance between not having an echo and not being able to hear too much of the traffic and being able to hear me and stuff like that. I know this is very impromptu and that it's kind of crazy, but I just couldn't wait to share with you. So yeah, I'll watch this back and hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of it. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Oh, I'm so excited to use you. Oh, I just cannot wait to get home and use this walk. Walk it up. It's my walk dance. I don't know why I said that weird.